Aqua gang. What it do, you guys? It's your girl, Empress 777 here today with a general love message for my Aquarius soul family. I hope you guys are doing super fantastic. I most certainly am. Holy and distant spirit, guys, give us exactly what we need to know in regards to my Aqua gang in this thing. Sun, rising, and Venus signs. These messages are general, guys, okay? Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. All right, do not force anything to fit. Use your intuition and your own discernment to guide you towards the messages that are here for you today, and leave the rest for whoever is here. For cross watchers, you are also welcome. You're welcome to join the party. Okay, just place yourself where you belong in the storylines. Okay, switch it up if you need to, and all that jazz. If you don't mind, guys, please click the like button. Okay, it's free. Takes a moment. Takes just a sec. Helps in one of the biggest ways. It really helps us grow, you guys. Helps the reach on this platform, and it lets people know that we're here. Appreciate those of you who do it every single time. Love you down. Love you down, boy. Love you down, girl. Love you. All right, if you have not already done so, click that subscribe button if you want to make it official and become a part of the gang. All right, also click the notification bell so you can be notified when I upload on the channel. Boy, do we have a aha moment for that ass. Okay, plot twist like a motherfucker for that ass. Sorry, not me cursing in the very beginning. Gosh, I have such a potty mouth. Y'all used to it, okay? And if you ain't, okay, you just gonna have to understand that it just comes along with the turd. This is how I express myself. This is how they come out with it. So this person is having a really hard time, you guys. I feel like this is someone who is now tripping on their own words. They're tripping on their own actions. They're tripping all over themselves. Okay, they're tripping all over themselves. They definitely pegged you as the one that was blinded by, I don't know, the pum pum, the emotions, the love, the relationship. I have no idea what would have possessed this person to think that you wouldn't move the way that you're moving. Okay. Or that would possess this person to think that you wouldn't be able to release this or wouldn't be able to shake them. Now, for some of you, it might be a bit of a front. Okay, I mean, I am hearing that. So don't beat me up in them comments. You may actively be, you know, instilling courage within yourself, talking to yourself, right? Like really talking it up, trying your damnedest to stay away from this, to release this, to move on from this. Okay. Definitely sending you love and light. This person doesn't view it that way. They're viewing you as somebody who is strong. They're viewing you as someone who has not been wearing rose-colored glasses all this time, even though they thought that you were, right? You did recognize a sense of entitlement within this person that I feel like went on for way too long. You may have sat back for a little bit too long. But it might be working to your benefit, okay? This person is recognizing whatever they've done is a big mistake, okay? Thinking that you were blinded and not really viewing things properly or viewing them properly. Huge mistake. Huge. I don't get that they're viewing it as their mistake. They're just viewing their actions as possibly the wrong ones to get the reaction that they were expecting. Okay? What all of these cards are representing is this person's misconception of the connection. This person definitely felt like they had done enough to get you on a hamster wheel that you would never be able to release yourself from. What are you talking about, Empress? I'm talking about hopping on a wheel and just jumping through hoops. I am seeing a vision of hoops, right? I feel like this person would purposely set up triggering hoops that would have you fall into a trap, so to speak, of proving yourself, of proving that you love them, of proving that you're there, of proving that, you know, you're worth their time, their energy, their money, their effort, their love, of proving your worth. Whatever it might be, you place yourself in whichever definition it belongs for you. This is somebody who wanted you to think that you needed to try hard, extra hard, for them to do the bare bottom of the barrel ass minimum. Can I be honest? Can I be frank? See? Nope, you're not tripping. I feel entitled. So this person's entitlement is what they are tripping all over, okay? It's hitting them smack dab in the face, okay? I do feel like this person is viewing not only you differently, but they might be viewing life a little bit different because of their inability to shake the connection itself. You've treated this person very well. They ate good. Okay, you effed them good, you know what I'm saying? You laid it down real good. You were showing up, you were supporting this person in multiple ways. You fed their soul, you fed their spirit, you literally fed them, okay? It was a very sustainable connection for this person. But at some point you may have recognized that it wasn't going to be able to be sustainable for you. That's something that this person is trying to reconcile in their mind. They don't really understand where your actions are coming from or where the mistake exactly happened, because they didn't necessarily change any of their behavior, yet you're changing. So they don't exactly know why things are going down the way that they are, or why things will be going down in the future, because keep in mind, this could be something predictive of the future or something currently happening. Either way it goes, this person does know a mistake was made. They just can't pinpoint where it was made, right? Because you would have always allowed this person to just do whatever the fuck they want to do. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. At least that's what they thought. That's what they thought. Okay, so we have karmic relationship and we do have photograph, right? So this is somebody who misconstrued, they had a misconception about you in particular and the relationship between the two of you. Yes, they're a soulmate, but they didn't recognize that you were a karmic. So that was one misconception. And another misconception is that you were so blinded by love that it didn't matter what they did. It didn't matter what mistakes they made. It didn't matter how big the mistakes were. It didn't matter the betrayals. It didn't matter. It didn't matter. It didn't matter. You would always come back to missing them, that there was a nostalgia or a history that the two of you would have had that would have tied the two of you together forever. For some of you, you may have children with this person or not, right? It could just be a life, a past life connection that's creating this magnetism between the two of you. And if you do resonate with that portion, this person definitely thought that the children would tie the two of you together forever, forever. But you have found some sort of a loophole, is what I'm hearing, that's really triggering this person, is creating lots of resentment. Be careful with that, especially if you're trying to move on. This person is the one that's missing you, but they thought that it would be you on the other end. They are looking through your photos, okay? So if you're dating, this person may try to clock block, okay? They may try to become a problem, especially if the two of you have any ties towards each other. That's like actual ties that you can't just so easily dust your hands off of. So that would be children, that would be assets, that would be a marriage, right? Going through a separation or a divorce or something of that nature. This person is going to be problematic. They're going to try to make it hard for you to move forward. They're going to try to make it hard for you to do this, okay? So even though the emotional attachment might not be there, they're still trying to be a nuisance. They're trying to be annoying. They're trying to be around. They're trying to be in your mind, in your space, in any way that they can, right? Even if that means triggering you, even if that means showing up and creating toxicity in your environment, in your life, and your emotions, okay? So just be aware of that. And I'm definitely, like I said, sending you love and light if you must deal with this person, because I feel like they are using that to their advantage. They almost feel entitled to be able to do that. Like, you're my baby mama, you're my child's father, you're my child's mother, you're my ex, you're my ex-wife, you're my ex-husband, like you were mine's first, I was your first, right? Like that sort of thing. Is creating this sense of false entitlement within this person where they are going to become a bit annoying, you guys, okay? Lots of calling, lots of texting, lots of aggressive advancements, okay? If you call this person out for their thirsty behavior, right, for their ratchetry, they are going to try and trigger you in a way to make it sound like they were too good for you. That tactic might be so that you re-question your actions, you question your movements, you question your want or desire to move forward without them. They want you to start second guessing yourself, because I do feel like on an intuitive level, you are recognizing some of your own mistakes. You may feel like, you know, dealing with this person was the biggest mistake. You may feel like you did blind yourself actively to red flags, red banners, right, from the very beginning. And now you're wisening up. This person wants you to second guess yourself. Okay, they may try a little bit of gaslighting, a little bit of just, like I said, triggering you, saying things that will get you up in your head. They want to do it by way of emotions. Okay? How this person thought things would go down. This person thought that you would be the ones watching them, stalking them, wanting to come in and seduce them. Seduction is in the reverse. Okay, so I feel like you are not into it. You're not into this person. You are not possibly even focusing on this. And for some of you, you don't even recognize that this person is focusing wholeheartedly on you. They are, in fact, the ones with the skewed perception. They are, in fact, the ones that are focusing outward instead of looking in the mirror. Okay, they are definitely watching you. Stalking is in this card, you guys, okay? And I don't want to alarm you or scare you. I just want to make you aware that this person has a bit of an obsession in reference to your movements forward, who you're dealing with, who you're screwing, who you're talking to, where you're going, if you're moving, every single move that you're making, because they almost feel entitled to know your whereabouts, know where you're going. Even if you don't, like I said, have strong ties to this person, such as the children, the assets, the marriage, the divorce decrees, all of that stuff, right? If they're paying alimony, if they're still having to pay child support, there's something that's tying this person. There's something in their mind, right? In their skewed mind that's making them feel like you don't have the right to shake them. I'm still paying for you. I'm still paying for you. I'm still paying you for this, right? Even if it's an emotional payment that this person feels like they're paying out. So this is the type of person who is like, if I still love you, then nobody can have you. If I still want to fuck with you, then nobody can fuck with you. Like, then you cannot be out here dating. You can't be out here moving around and about. You need to be checking in. It's crazy. This person is fucking crazy. They're crazy. They are crazy. I'm sorry. I'm not laughing. This is not funny. I do feel like you have changed. You have healed in some ways. I am hearing on an intuitive level that for some of you, when you met this person, the only reason why you would have been blinded to certain red flags is because of some traumas from your past, right? Childhood traumas, things that would have blinded you to red flags, things that you would have actually been attracted to, right? Are now repulsive to you. So there's an adaptability that is happening within yourself because of an awakening, because of a transformation, because of, a healthy pivot for yourself emotionally, spiritually. So you're changing, you have changed, and you're seeing things quite differently. You are seeing that this situation doesn't entail any love whatsoever. Yet this person definitely deems it as love, and they still feel like they're entitled to go towards it. They still feel entitled to you in a sense, right? To your mind, to your body. See, look, you've changed. This person is in love with you, or at least they are using that word. Because nothing about this feels like love. It's a crazed sort of love. This person feels like things should be unconditional. So whatever they did should not matter. It should not matter. You should not have ended this, or you should not be ending this. You should not be choosing yourself. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Choosing yourself. It's not about you. It's about us. This is how this person wants you to think. And I feel like possibly for some of you, only take what resonates, you guys. Do not force anything to fit. In the past, the passion that this person would have put behind these words, right? It's a crock of bullshit. I'm going to just say that. You possibly would have sipped it up. Okay? Sipped it low. Sipped it slow. Okay? Put a little sugar in that thing. Sugar, girl. Now I was watching my waistline. Okay, Splenda. Something to sweeten it up. This person may have also put something in that drink to sweeten up the deal for you as well, which only amplified the rose-colored glasses situation and didn't allow you to see that this was not actually love, right? This person is that ride or die type of bitch. They believe in ride or die and ride and die and ride and die. How many times you gonna die? How many times we supposed to die before we actually come to the light and realize that this connection is all about dying? Ain't nobody riding. We actually ain't getting no fucking where. There's no vehicle in sight, bitch. No vehicle. They sold you a lemon. There ain't no engine in there. Ain't no transmission. Ain't no wheels on that bitch. That shit is on bricks. Okay? And it's just like, how did I not realize all this time that this car was not actually moving? What do you mean? It was 3D glasses, right? Like they had some kind of green screen going on or something to make you think that this was actually going somewhere. Skewed your perception. Gaslighting. See, didn't I not say that? I didn't even recognize that was right there. See, it's right there. It's right there. We're moving. What are you talking about? We're evolving. What do you mean? We're in love. What are you talking about? This is not love. Of course this is love. If this is not love, then why do we still keep coming back to each other? Why do we still keep dealing with each other? Why do you still keep answering my calls? Why are we still fucking? Of course this is love. It's gaslighting, babe. Okay? This is you trying to have conversations with this person to actually heal things, and they would say things to kind of skew the perception. This is what relationships are about. Relationships are about work, okay? us fighting, that's not toxic. That's passion. What are you talking about? Me cheating? I don't love those bitches. I love you. I love you. They're not getting what I give to you, which is love. So in their mind, because it's always worked, it would always work. And then when it stopped working, and they're fucking losing their mind. What are you talking? What do you mean? Separate from who? Separate from what? We're not separated. So this person they're definitely lying to themselves. They're lying to other people. Just watch yourself, okay? Like I said, I don't want to alarm you. This is not about fear. This is more about a nuisance, right? This person is going to become annoying. They're going to become a nuisance. They are going to become, a fruit fly. Just like, ugh. Like, I know you've been buzzing all around the toilet and everything else. Get the fuck out my face. Like, get away from my food, bitch. Get away. Get away from me. Get from me. Get from me. You need some repellent for this motherfucker. What's the repellent, Empress? I don't know. We will have to look at that later. We're going to have to look at that later. You have to try to separate from this person. And I do feel as though once you do that, if you have not done so already, you are going to have a lot of options. People are going to want to fuck with you. People are going to like you. People have already actually liked you. But there's something about this person's energy that has actually repelled the good people from you. So now you recognizing whatever, missed opportunities you would have had in the past that would have had you choose what you thought was love over actual love. Now that you've removed that, you removed the glasses, you've separated yourself, you are recognizing this as something that is not it. There was just possibly an attraction. Maybe you are having notions that I should have just fucked you and just moved on. I should have just never tried to build something with you, create something with you. There's no foundations here. This is the shallowest shit that I've ever dealt with, right? This person will try to interfere is what I'm hearing when these new options come in. You removing the glasses is you recognizing that this person should have just been around for a season and they've been around way too long. And it doesn't help. So this is for someone very specific. This whole message feels very specific. So I'm really curious to see how many of you resonate with this. This part right here, it's going to be counterproductive, counteractive for you to blame yourself for the things that you have gotten into in this relationship due to your rose-colored glasses. More specifically, those of you who have ties to this person for a long time. Everything happens for a reason and in its season, for divine timing and divine purposing, especially if you have children. Children are not mistakes. Children are meant to be here. These children are going to be able to help you. They bring light, love, abundance, innocence, right? So don't regret anything that you have been able to gain, even your assets, right? Like even the marriage itself, the lessons, all of that will be valuable at some point in time. So it's not going to help to start kicking yourself for getting into this deeper than now what you realize you possibly should have, because everything happened for a reason. But yes, you will start to realize once removing these glasses that this person should have just been around for possibly a week or two, a day or two. Okay, an hour or two, coffee maybe, right? Like, just a little smash dash go. Yeah. Get that bread, get that head, then leave. That part. So you're trying to move accordingly now that you see clearly, and they are trying to make it a problem is what I'm seeing. That's what I see. They're trying to make this separation a problem. People are going to be extremely interested in you. I cannot wait to get to the new love message. That doesn't mean that you're going to be interested in people, but you are going to notice an uptick in the amount of people that are hollering at you, in the amount of people that are giving you the eyes, and the amount of people who are, getting a little bit more engaging with you as you are out and about, or people who you have friend zoned who are now coming out the woodwork, right? People who you have known for a long time that you didn't quite look at in a romantic manner are now seeing a green light. They're now seeing an opening. They want to intercept. They want to come in on the back end. Alley-oop that thing. Yeah. You're going to notice a resurgence of interest in you. It's up to you what you do with that. I'm just reading the cards. Maybe you just want to have fun. Maybe you just want to be flirty. Maybe you just want to date. Nothing serious. This individual will still try to be problematic in that. So I'm just needing to make you aware. So let's dig a little bit deeper before we go over to the extended. So, listen, the extended is going to be lit as fuck because there is someone here in particular. Oh, here they go. There's someone here in particular. You will have multiple options. Okay, there are some here that are here for a good time, not a long time, just like this person. So some of these people coming into your next cycle, your new cycle, who you will be guided to date. Some of them are just here for fun. You're gonna have to decide what it is that you like. You have a decision, right? What it is that you're looking for, and don't try to build shit on sand. People who are not relationship material, we mustn't make relationships with. Like, that's the lesson. That's the lesson. That's the lesson. And you have changed. You have healed. You will adapt. The test will come. This is going to be the test, baby. This will be the test, baby. Okay. Now, kicking themselves, right? Kicking themselves. They know that there was a mistake made, but in this person's mind, love conquers all. In this person's mind, you saying that you love them, you saying that you want to be with them, you being down with their bullshit in the past gave them the green light that this is just how it would be. In fact, they feel entitled to be able to do this. Why are you changing it all of a sudden? Now all of a sudden I can't do that. I've been doing that all this time. And you're like, that's exactly my point. My brother, my sister, oh dumb one. That's exactly my point. Like you thought that you was just gonna be able to do this shit forever and ever and ever and ever? Forever? They're like, yeah, of course. Of course. Of course I did. I see a future together. And the gag is that this person would have never walked away because they were getting the better end of the deal. You weren't like, they were able to get away with some shit that made them think, if I can make these mistakes in this love connection, this is my queen. This is my king. Oh my gosh. See? Even if what was done is they were given multiple tries, multiple chances. Because for some of you, you weren't okay, right? With the mistake, just take it how it resonates. You may have been like, okay, maybe that's a one-off situation and made excuses for the mistakes. And for others of you, it's like, I'm not okay with this shit. Shit is bullshit. Okay. I'm not with this shit. And I ain't dealing with this shit. You piece of shit. And they're like, okay, but I'm sorry. I love you, right? Like, this is what love is about. I'm learning, right? I've never really been in a relationship before, and I love you so much. It's not a relationship I've ever had before, and you're my soulmate, blah, blah, blah. Right? And then you plop them shits right back on. And say, fine, we can try again. And the fact that they were able to get away with it, because to them that was getting away with it. Even though you told them about themselves, even though you told them that it wasn't okay, the fact that you opened the door, you know what I'm saying? Let them back in their mind, was a green light. Green lights that would continue. They feel like they about to drive out this bitch. All green lights. All the lights is green. And you like, motherfucker, your car doesn't even move. What are you talking about? And they're like, exactly. This is why we have a future. This is why we have a future together. Oh my gosh. I cannot. Not me cursing this person out under my breath. I just can't. I cannot. All right, let's see here. I just want to pull a few tarot cards before we move forward, darling. Now, the new love, the new has great potential. It's not that this old person doesn't have potential. It's just that they feel spoiled rotten. Does that make sense? It's like they are spoiled. Spoiled in the sense that you can't come back from it. So even if you were to, it feels like this, even if you were to have a conversation with this person, even if the two of you were to discuss what the fuck is not going to happen again, this person has made so many mistakes that they feel entitled to be able to make these mistakes over and over and over and over again. I just don't see that has changed. They want you to be lighthearted about it. They want you to take it on the chin. You know what I'm saying? Be okay with it. Right? See, look. The moon in the reverse. Even if there was complete transparency, complete clarity about what has happened, this person has a skewed perception of forgiveness. In their mind, forgiveness is acceptance, and it's a permission slip. For every other time thereafter, they really are playing in your fucking face. You are royalty, bitch. You are the emperor. You are the empress. You definitely can acquire upper echelon quality in partnership. Yet they're playing. It was a trick. See? Tried to make you think I was too good for you. And in their mind, they feel like they succeeded at that because of the multiple opportunities that they were given after such horrid behavior. So dare I say, even if you made it very clear with this person that this separation is not only going to happen, but it's going to stick, bitch. I'm out of here, right? Like, you're done. You're done. You're done. You're so much done. You're so much done. Stick a fork in you, hoe. Stick a knife in you, bitch. They don't believe you. See, this separation says unsure of the future, even though you made it very loud and clear. Ciao. Greatest fear. You train to go. This person fears that you're using your brain and your intuition. Things that they both have, they have neither of those. Sorry. Okay, for some of you, they do have a brain, they just don't use it. Okay, all they using is that wand. Okay, all they using is that peach, that apple bottom. That's all they're using. Okay, and they are very fearful that you are in contact with a higher source, a higher power that is suggesting to you that you need to see effort, that you need to see proof, that you need to see it in the works, because they can't do it. And for some of you, they can, but they're not willing to do it. So you using your brain does place them in a compromising predicament. You becoming enlightened, emboldened, right? Empowered places them in danger. Molly, you in danger, girl. You in danger, girl, right? To where you feel like this is a decision? What do you mean? That you're indecisive? Like, so you're just going to throw all these years away. You're just going to throw away 5 years. You're just going to throw away 10 years. You're just going to throw away 20 years, 30 years, 45 years. I can keep going. You tell me how long it's been. In the past, that kind of talk, like I said earlier, will work, right? Been together all this time. You're gonna throw away our history? I love you. You're gonna throw us away? You're indecisive about partnering with me? And this is 3 of Pentacles. So I do feel like third party is involved, and the third party is coming from your end, which is going to send this person in a fucking tizzy. You're dealing with somebody else, somebody who has actual pentacles, right? Somebody who's not coming to you with the bullshit. Somebody who is actually adulting. Somebody who has goals. All right. Integrity. Integrity? Someone who has integrity and morale? Bitch, they are shaking in their boots. They won't know what to do. Look. Look. This is an actual king. An actual queen. An emperor. They are leveled up, bitch. How can they compete with this? This is in their mind. This is also why they will try to wreak havoc in your life. Okay, show up unannounced, right? Use the children as pawns. I don't know. Okay, show up, call you, try to pull up. And I feel like the intention behind that would be to get this individual, whoever this might be. Now, I like this. I like this right here. Gender doesn't matter. Okay, we already saw the Empress. This is a divine counterpart. This is your equal. This is somebody who can make something shake, baby. They can make something shake. Bossed up. That money long. That schlong long. Okay, that thing rounded out. They looking good, smelling good, talking your talk, and they're awakened, and they have integrity. They're wanting to convince this person that you're unstable, that your life is unstable, you're about drama, you got drama around you, that they should avoid you at all costs. And it doesn't matter how many people you date, this person will try to show up and be problematic. So And that goes more specifically for those of you who have to deal with this person. If you don't have any ties to this person whatsoever, they're still going to try to show up, but there's a better chance that you'll be able to keep them at bay if you do the actual work, because you might still have on a subconscious level this notion of the satisfaction of wanting to see them pop up, leaving them on red, right? And rejecting them and all of the things, but that's still allowing them in energetically. So you're going to have to decide which group you're in, and each of you will have work to do in order to protect yourselves from this person. Keep your distance from this person as much as possible. That doesn't mean that they're still not going to try to make your life a living hell for doing this. They can't believe you did this. They cannot believe that this is what you're about, like, in their mind. That's disgusting. We're supposed to be forever. We're supposed to have a future. Okay? This was never supposed to die. What do you mean you're not attracted to me anymore? What are you talking about? You're going out with your friends. What friends? I don't even know these friends. Why are you dressing like that? Why are you wearing hoochie daddy shorts? Like, what is going on? You're dating? That's just your friend. Since when do you have friends of the opposite sex? They want to know all these things. They feel entitled to know this information, you guys. They want to know why you're changing. For some of you, they might see this online, this new version of yourself. You're getting out there. You are dating possibly, or not, right? Just going out, just being free, just being out there, looking stable, looking healthy, looking stronger. Okay? Moving away from them, both energetically and physically, with the Six of Swords. You look at peace. Your life looks peaceful. This person wants to disrupt that peace. They actually feel like they have the right to do that because they don't feel at peace with this. They're not able to shake this. I feel like I'm hearing this on an intuitive level, and then we have to go for real because I'd be running my mouth, y'all. I feel as though if you would have separated from this person, it's two scenarios. If they were the ones who initiated the separation, would have been the ones to initiate the separation, then they would have been okay because they initiated it, right? Like, it's a transfer of energy almost. And even if you initiated the separation, but you appeared to be in shambles over them, heartbroken, sad, like focusing outward, like crying and, listening to old love songs and drinking and all of that, right? Smoking and the escapism and seeming to be out of your wits without them because they do feel like they were a pillar in your life, some kind of post that was keeping your life together, which is wild, then they would have been okay too. But the fact that you seem okay, the fact that you're actually navigating away from this and you seem at peace and you seem to be thriving and surviving without them is creating an energy that's not allowing them to unsee it. They can't unthink about it. They can't unsee it. They're thinking about it all the time, in fact. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's at the forefront of their mind. They feel like the two of you should be attached to one another. Look. This is choking them. It's literally gagging them, is what they're saying, because they're pointing out how the chains are around the neck. They feel gagged by this, and they almost feel like until they can get you in a position to not feel comfortable, to be taking leaps of faith, or to feel foolish about your movements, they're not going to be able to move on. Very confusion. Very confusion. They are very confusion. Let's go over to the extended, okay? I want to see, what do they think can be done to turn all of this around? Let's get into their mind. I also want to know, how will the divine deal with this person in the near future? That's their karma. What is that? What's coming towards them? It needs to hit them like a ton of bricks is what I'm hearing. This is somebody who's avoided it for a long time. This will be unavoidable. And I feel like this is just the beginning. Okay, you're shaking the table. You're shaking the table because it's an earthquake. It's an earthquake, ho. So let's see what that earthquake entails exactly. I want some details. Okay. Let's also see what their next steps are going to be and their intentions for you in those next steps so that you can prepare and protect yourself. Okay. I also want to look just to see, this could be old energy. Have they changed at all in any way? And if so, in what way would that be? Give you an idea of if they have reached this point of transformation themselves, right? For those of you who still see anything in this person, which I highly doubt, but I'll still look, and then we will look at the potential outcome. Okay, what's the outcome potentially in things? No judgment. I'm going to look at both, whether you decide to re-engage with this old energy or go towards the new. And then we're going to get straight into that new thing, baby, because it's a lot of them. Okay, they're coming in by the droves, right? They're coming in heaps. Everybody want a piece. Everybody wants to spend time with you. Everybody is trying to get on your agenda. They want to be penciled into your schedule, baby. You might be very busy. If you put yourself back out there and start dating, you will be very busy, okay? You're going to be shuffling them in and out. It's looking like a starting lineup. I love it. I love that for you. I do. So let's see, what lesson must you learn to cut all ties with this older person in order to open the portal to the new? That's very important, especially for those of you who have no intention of going back and you've been able to shake this person to an extent. How the fuck can you shake them all the way the fuck out of the galaxy? Okay? How can you get them out of your energy entirely? So we will look into that. I also want to know, once you do that, right? Who all gonna be there? Who all gonna be over there on the new side, right? Like, so you can prepare yourself. Who all gonna be at the cookout? I want to know exactly. Only the good, only the new. Who's coming in, who's coming towards you. How will you know whom to invest in specifically? What's a specific sign or synchronicity to look out for the person that you should be investing your time in? This is the one, okay? I also want to know, why are they single? Not according to them, according to the divine, okay? I will also take a look to see what potential toxic trait and or deal breaker might be amiss with this person and other individuals, as there might be people around who are just not what you are looking for, okay? And then I want to know, how will the person that you should be investing in, how will they most likely approach you? What is the sexiest characteristic about this individual? And what would a life look like with this person? Investing with them, what would a life with the two of you look like? How would that appear? That'll let you know if this is a solid investment or not. Are you getting a return on that investment or not? And then we will see what the potential for union is and longevity in the nearest future. Okay, does it have the potential to go all the way? Then we will get advice from your spirit guides in the divine in reference to how you can set yourself up for success and bring about the manifestations of your heart's desires in the least amount of time. I also want to add this. I wasn't going to, but I am. Let's do an Ask the Universe read. I'll give you the floor to ask a couple questions, but I'll have more instructions over in the extended. So without further ado, click that like button and the subscribe button. I'm going to put the link for the extended reading down below in the description box, and I'm going to see y'all over there. Let's go.